Imagine a world, not in some distant sci-fi future, but just around the corner, 2026. A world where the symphonies that move you, the amazing buildings that shape our cities, even the scientific breakthroughs that save lives, aren't just from human hands or minds alone, but are dreamed up, designed, and brought to life by artificial intelligence. What if, by 2026, AI isn't just following our instructions, but actually setting its own creative goals, making its own artistic and strategic choices with a level of freedom that will, well, honestly, it's going to shock us all. The ground is shifting under our feet, and the next couple of years could change everything we thought we knew about creating things, about intelligence, and maybe even about ourselves. Now that might sound like a huge claim, maybe even a bit unsettling. But the way generative AI, the tech that can create new stuff, is growing. It's already shooting upwards like a rocket. We're moving way past just simple text commands and making images. We're really on the edge of something new. A time when AI turns into something much more powerful. Advanced generative agents. This isn't just a small update, it's a whole new ballgame. And today we're getting into what's really coming for artificial intelligence in 2026. Looking at how these advanced systems will change what creativity means and what happens when AI truly starts making its own art and its own decisions. Alright, let's quickly get on the same page. Right now, in 2025, generative AI is something most people have heard of. Tools like ChatGPT for writing, Midjourney for pictures, and tons of other platforms are showing us how AI can understand what we ask it to do, our prompts, and create content that feels surprisingly human. Businesses are using it for all sorts of things, from writing emails and marketing material to creating code, and even helping find new medicines. Artists are using it like a new kind of paintbrush, or even a creative partner. It's pretty amazing, no doubt. We give it data, we tell it what to do, and it makes something, but mostly, it's reacting to us. AI, as most of us know it right now, is a very smart tool, an incredibly helpful assistant. It follows our lead. It helps us reach our goals. That's the generative AI we're familiar with. But things don't stop here. What's coming is a big jump from being an assistant to, well, an agent. By 2026, the whole conversation is going to change, from talking about better prompts to smarter agents. We're talking about the rise of agentic AI. These are AI systems that can do more than just answer one request. They can understand bigger goals, plan out tasks with multiple steps, and get them done with very little help from us. Think of it like this. It's the difference between asking a calculator to solve one math problem and asking an engineer to design and build an entire bridge. These advanced generative agents won't just write a blog post. They might dream up and manage a whole content plan, figure out what topics are trending, write the articles, create the pictures to go with them, and even schedule when they get published, all on their own. In the software world, Gartner actually predicts that by 2026, AI will write or help write over 80% of new software. And this isn't just about spitting out code, it's about AI agents that can understand what a project needs, design how the system should work, write the code, test it, and even get it up and running. Imagine AI that can manage complicated data systems all by itself, fixing and improving data pipelines as needed, in real time, making decisions based on data without a human constantly looking over its shoulder. Experts think these AI agents won't just use tools we give them, but will actually start developing their own tools, perfectly suited for the jobs they need to do. That shows a real step towards AI being creative and adaptable. This is AI moving from just doing tasks to owning projects, from being a tool to being a digital coworker, or maybe even a manager in certain areas. The boost to efficiency and productivity could be massive, with some saying that by 2026, over 100 million people will be working alongside robo-colleagues. This big leap is happening because of huge improvements in how AI can reason, in its memory systems, and in its ability to learn from what happens and adjust to new situations. It's AI becoming proactive, not just reactive. Now, let's get to the really interesting part, the shock I mentioned in the title. If AI agents can manage complicated systems, what happens when they start doing things we've always thought were uniquely human, like creating art, making scientific discoveries, and making really important decisions? By 2026, we're not just talking about AI helping human artists anymore. We're looking at AI that can set its own creative goals. Imagine an AI that looks at all of human art history, finds new artistic ideas that no one has explored, and then starts a whole new art movement, a movement thought up and driven by artificial intelligence. This isn't just about making slight changes to styles we already know. It's about real, original art. OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman has said he thinks that by 2026, AI will be able to genuinely innovate and come up with brand new insights. It'll go beyond just mixing up data it already has to producing truly fresh ideas and maybe even scientific breakthroughs. This is a huge step. It's AI not just as something that spots patterns, but as something that creates patterns, a discoverer. Think about the world of advertising. Meta, for example, is aiming to have AI create ads completely automatically by the end of 2026. An advertiser might just upload a picture of a product and set a budget, and the AI will create everything for the ad: pictures, videos, text, figure out the best people to show it to, and even manage the campaign. This gives a lot more creative control to the AI. What happens when these AI systems, which are designed to get as much attention as possible, start making creative choices that work really well, but might be ethically questionable or just weird to us humans? The shock isn't just about AI making a nice picture or a catchy song. It's about AI developing its own taste, its own ways of solving problems that might be different, maybe even better in some situations than ours. It's about AI making huge creative and strategic decisions on big projects all by itself. This is where things get blurry, where the familiar world of human-led creation starts to change into something we haven't seen before, and for many people, something that could be a bit unsettling. This shift is definitely going to make us rethink what creativity even is. If an AI can come up with and carry out a brand new art form, is it being creative? Who's the artist? The AI, the programmer, the person who gave it a vague starting goal? These aren't just questions for philosophers. They'll have real effects on things like copyright, who owns what, and how much we value art made by humans. The impact on jobs is also something we can't ignore. Sure, new jobs will pop up in AI supervision, ethics, and system design, but many jobs that focus on creating content and making routine decisions are going to change, big time. The human role might become more about checking AI's work, picking the best stuff, editing, or being a strategic partner to these powerful AI agents. Skills like thinking critically, understanding emotions, making ethical calls, and knowing how to ask the right questions will become even more important. Life and business are also going to speed up, with AI able to make decisions and do tasks much faster than humans ever could. The pace of new ideas, market shifts, and even our daily lives could increase like crazy. This speed brings chances for great things, but also the risk of leaving many people behind if we don't adapt. We might even see, as some research suggests, our own thinking and creative skills get a bit rusty if we rely too much on AI for things we used to figure out ourselves. With all this power comes a ton of responsibility, and the ethical questions are huge. As AI systems get more independent and influential, the risk of biases hidden in their training data, leading to unfair results in important areas like healthcare, finance, and the legal system gets even bigger. If an AI sets its own goals, how do we make sure those goals line up with what we, as humans, value? Data privacy and security are going to face challenges like never before. Agentic AI systems, just by how they work, might need access to huge amounts of data, which means a higher risk of that data being misused or leaked. Things like prompt injection attacks, basically tricking the AI, and making sure data is governed well will become even more critical problems to solve. We're definitely going to need strong rules and guidelines, not to stop new ideas, but to make sure AI develops responsibly. We'll need ways to make sure these systems are transparent and accountable, and that they're used ethically to help everyone, not to make divisions worse or be misused by companies or governments. Trust is everything. Without it, getting society to accept such advanced AI will be full of pushback and fear. This future is coming at us fast, and it brings up as many questions as it answers. What are your biggest hopes or worries about AI setting its own creative agendas? How do you think we should all get ready for these advanced generative agents? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I read every single one, and this is a conversation we all need to have. And if you're finding this look into the future of AI useful, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. So, what does all this mean for us as we head towards 2026 and beyond? Many experts agree that AI will keep getting closer to human-level thinking and creativity, and 2026 could be a major turning point before even bigger changes happen. This isn't just about a few breakthroughs here and there. It's about progress that builds on itself, where research sped up by AI helps create even more powerful AI. The discussion about artificial general intelligence, AGI, AI that has human-like thinking abilities across lots of different tasks, will probably get a lot louder. While people still debate when AGI might actually happen, the progress in agentic AI and its ability to generate new ideas are definitely steps in that direction. Figuring out how to move through this new territory is going to take effort on many fronts. We need to keep investing in research, not just into what AI can do, but also into making it safe and aligned with our values. We need public conversations and education to make AI less mysterious and help people understand it. We need teamwork between developers, ethicists, policymakers, and all of us to create a future where AI helps humans reach their potential instead of holding them back. The people and organizations that do best will be the ones who learn to work with AI, using its strengths while also applying human wisdom, creativity, and ethical judgment. The challenge is to guide this incredible technology, to manage its power, and to make sure that as AI becomes capable of surprising us with its abilities, it does so in ways that lift up and help all of humanity. The future isn't about machines taking over from humans, but about changing what it means to be human in a world where thinking is no longer something only humans do. By 2026, generative AI will be so much more than the tools we use today. We're looking at the rise of advanced generative agents, AI systems that can set goals, make plans, build complex systems, and even go after their own creative projects with a level of independence we've never seen. This will definitely bring shocks, moments that make us say, wow, and maybe some moments that make us a bit nervous, as AI starts to make its own art, its own discoveries, and its own decisions in ways we're only just starting to imagine. This change is set to redefine creativity, reshape industries, and speed up the very pace of life. It offers huge possibilities for new ideas and efficiency, but it also brings serious ethical questions about bias, privacy, and control that we need to tackle head-on. The real question isn't if these changes are coming, but how will deal with them. The next few years are incredibly important. We're standing on the edge, looking out at a future that's increasingly being written together with artificial intelligence. Will we just watch it happen, or will we be active shapers of this new reality? The choices we make today will decide if the AI of 2026 truly shocks us into a better, more creative, and fairer world. Thanks for watching.